Hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome back to Let's Play SpongeBob SquarePants movie game for the PC. Let's continue. Last time we actually completed SpongeBob's mission of getting ready to go to the Krusty Krab, and in this part we are now starting to play as Plankton here, trying to get ready to start his Plan Z. Though actually, believe it or not, he doesn't know what Plan Z is right now.
I never have any customers. But don't cry for me. I use the rejection constructively to feed the evil, you understand?
Drip.
I never have any customers.
No,
But don't
he says
cry
that
for
again
me.
for this.
I
Okay.
use the rejection constructively to feed the evil, you understand?
Yep. You sound like a true anime villain in a cartoon.
That's the menu. I program the robotic Spongebob to keep it orderly and rearrange it when the specials change. Karen may have helped me slightly.
Slightly. Chum burger, chum fries, chum shake, chum on a stick, jambalaya, new, chum chili, chum pie, warning, all of it is made from, I guess, the sewage under here, I'm assuming. Because, yeah, it's all just gunk. Anyway, let's enter enter the kitchen. Yep, this is a kitchen.
That seems perfectly normal.
Reverse poetry sub-Ethan frequency emitter. I said sub-Ethan. What is this? I thought there's no N there. Okay, let's talk to Karen here.
Down here.
What do you want?
I need to find a way to steal Mr. Krabs' secret Krabby Patty recipe. I've tried everything I can think of.
In other words, not much.
You aren't helping.
Have you checked all the evil plans in your filing cabinet?
Yes, every last one, from A to Y. There is nothing left.
What about Z?
Z?
Z, the letter after Y?
Oops!
Oh boy.
I'm spiritually bankrupt. I have no soul. How can I find my place in this cruel, cruel world?
You're complaining to me about having no soul? I'm a computer. Have a little tact.
Oh, sorry, my dear. That is all for now, wife. Return to your spousal duties at once.
By spousal duties, do you mean overlooking your many faults and watching you blunder your way through another doomed attempt to take over the world?
I have one word for you. Magnet.
You couldn't lift it.
No, but he can take this wrench somehow.
It's a symbol of the oppression of the working class. Also, it's a wrench.
Walk to the storage area. Nope, robotic SpongeBob's here.
I can't get to it. That blasted Spongebob robot might squash me. I'll need to get him to move first.
Why do you have it? Also, this mop.
You think that mop looks too big for me to carry? Shows what you know.
Yeah. Shows what you know. Yeah. Infinite holding inventory space. Opening filing cabinet here.
Now let's see. Plan Z. Yeah. Steel crown. Frame crabs. I like it. I like it. It's got panache. So let's do this step by step. Step 1. Get to Neptune's castle and steal his crown. Child's play.
Okay. I'm sure that's fine.
Robot SpongeBob, move! I order you! He isn't
Get
answering
welded.
commands. He must be broken. Luckily, as his creator, I know his innermost workings. Fixing him should be a snap.
Yeah, watch how this works. Bonk.
A wrench can be quite a precision tool, as long as you know exactly where to throw it. Robot, do my bidding! He still isn't listening to me. I can't vocally override his programming. I'll have to find another way to get him to move.
Yeah, so even though he's working now, he still isn't actually moving.
Let's test the robotic
Much
Spongebob
burger,
and see
chum
if he
fries,
performs his duty.
hum shake, chew on a stick. Jambalaya is still the same. And chili pot. Ew. I already don't like chili. Chili pie sounds horrible. Much burger sounds the best one out of all of them. Sounds like you get an extra amount of. Sounds like you can get a full pound of hamburger for like a quarter-pound price or something like that. Anyway, now that he's out of the way, we can get our jetpack here.
Ah, my glorious jetpack! It's my jetpack. It allows me to fly far above the heads of those who will one day be my vassals. That seems perfectly normal.
Remember this for later. Like, way later. Exit the chum bucket. Now that we got our jetpack, we can actually go to Neptune's castle.
Whoa, this jetpack doesn't handle too well. I must not have tightened the phalanges sufficiently. Let's hope I don't get into an accident.
So as long as I hold the mouse button down, he'll keep flying up. And that's what happens when I mash. Yeah, I basically have to avoid the jellyfish here. That was a bit dangerous. I don't actually... I haven't really checked. I don't know if this is actually just... if the jellyfish placement is predetermined or if it actually is truly random. I actually do not know.
Yes, once more, mind over matter. I am unstoppable.
And now we're at Neptune's castle.
Ah, Neptune's castle. Why don't I have a castle, you may very well ask? Sadly, that question lacks a satisfactory answer. Anyway, let's get down to business. Ah, the telltale signs of civil unrest. Glorious.
Neptune is Valdi. I am... Okay, so you responded right away. And yes, you are.
Yuck! The sea is dirty, dirty sea.
Mm.
It's a stable. You know why that stable doesn't have windows? 'Cause whoever heard of stable windows? That's a nerd joke.
Windows 10 updates. Ugh. Speaking of which, I actually have one I need to do here. Apparently at some point when I decide I feel like doing it.
Yuck! The sea is dirty, dirty sea.
But yeah, that was obviously a Windows joke. Or Windows program joke. Take the sea shoe, I guess.
It's a stinky seahorse shoe. Seahorses don't even have feet. What genius thought of these?
Huh. You know...
Yeah, seahorses. Smelly beasts. Speak, Quisling.
Should I just hear something?
Yes, down here. Answer me before I destroy you.
I could have sworn I heard something, but I guess it was just the gosh tootin' wind.
Lost. Oh well, I doubt she would have had anything interesting to say anyway.
Dang. Why does stable not have windows? Who ever heard of a stable windows? Anyway.
I'd better not. They probably wouldn't be very friendly, and their boots look heavy.
And they probably can't even see you anyway.
You wouldn't need a battering ram to break these down. A battering worm would do just fine.
I don't know how they didn't notice that it was being opened, though. They should have at least noticed that.
That is quite possibly the coolest thing I've ever seen.
The crest? Okay.
It's an image of a book. I guess that's so people who can't read have no trouble finding the library. Candles. They probably save a lot of electricity that way. I'll have to look into implementing a similar scheme at the chum bucket. A penny saved is a penny added to the Plankton Fund for total global control.
Actually, let's go ahead and enter the library here. I don't know if there's actually anything we can... Oh, yes, there is something here we can do. A couple things, actually.
Pretty vain to have a portrait of yourself up in your own library. I think I like this guy.
And there's a book here.
You have got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding.
But apparently Plankton does not want that.
Doing that demonstrates a defined lack of evil. I refuse!
Okay, then. This loose thread, though.
It might be a thread to some, but to me it is a coil of the strongest rope.
That is kinda sad. Let's talk to the jester.
Hello, clown.
What? Who's there?
Down here.
Yikes! Sea lice! Please don't bite me!
I am not a louse, and I would never bite you. I don't know where you've been.
I knew we needed to get the castle tinted.
Listen, Toady, I need information.
What do you want from me?
I'm trying to get into the throne room. I have important business with King Neptune. Now, how would I do that?
You probably want to bite him.
I assure you I do not.
The doors to the throne room are electric. There's a button on the side that slides them open. I call it the electric slide button.
I can't reach it.
Guess you're going to have to bite someone else then.
Can you help me open the doors?
I'm not opening the doors for a louse.
For the last time, I am not a louse.
Well, I'm not opening the doors for you anyway. There's
What?
a nail sticking out of the wood next to the button, and my hat always gets caught on it. I'm not risking my 30/70 cotton blend for anybody.
Cotton blend? It's not a drink.
A nail, huh? You're a jester, right? Do something funny.
How about this?
Wow, limber. I've got to go.
You can say that again.
I'm glad he didn't, though. Okay, so he's not gonna help us open the door, which is annoying. Oh.
Can't get up the stairs, and I wouldn't want to anyway. We are here to get Neptune's crown. Let's try to focus, shall we? I can't go down there. The stairs are too big.
This one he gets mad at you for doing it. This one he gets scared of. Look at Mace's.
Maces? How barbaric. Death rays are so much more efficient.
Mm.
I better not. They would probably throw me out.
You know, compared to the other two that somehow didn't notice the door being opened. Anyway, combine the seahorse shoe with the thread.
Aha! It's a stinky seahorse shoe with a thread tied to it. Genius, I tell you.
You see that very small nail right there? I should have walked straight over there to make that go quicker.
Mind over matter once again. Each victory is sweeter than the last. Aha! Once again, my genius silences the pundits.
Walk to the throne room. Is there anything else here we can interact with?
I need to get my own throne room. That's going first on my list of things to do once I take over Bikini Bottom.
Can I even talk to him?
You have got to be kidding.
Okay, no, don't talk to him. Walk to the pedestal. Well, there's the crown. But we have no items. How are you gonna get it?
Aha! The crown is mine! Mr. Krabs, prepare to meet thy doom!
You just get it. Yeah. And that's the end of chapter 2 already. That was actually a little bit quicker than the first one.
Sending Neptune into a rage that pervades the entire ocean. Meanwhile, back at the Krusty Krab, things are going well for Spongebob. It seems Monsieur Krabs has seen fit to make Squidward manager instead of him. You see, Mr. Krabs thinks Spongebob is still just a kid. But Spongebob, being a creature of great fortitude, takes the news extremely well. After an embarrassing evening at Goofy Goober's,
extremely well.
returns to the Krusty Krab the next morning, only to find King Neptune has frozen Monsieur Krabs. He believes that Mr. Krabs has stolen his crown and will fry him to a crisp if the crown
I
does
stole your
not
crab.
return
I knew
in
Gene
5
Krabs.
days. Neptune's daughter, Mindy, tries to change his mind, but Neptune is as stubborn as he is mighty. Spongebob, in a fit of heroics, vows to save Mr. Krabs and show everyone once and for all that he is a man, not a kid. So help him retrieve the crown. It is in Shell City, a mystical place far, far away. Find some means of transportation and get going.
Okay.
Hit the road. So yeah, the mission is actually get the Patty Mobile. And it's going to be a little bit tricky than...
To the Pattymobile, quick! That's the only way I'll be able to reach Shell City in time to save Mr. Krabs!
A little bit more tricky than you might think. Anyway, that's all the time I have. That's actually not all the time I have, but this is actually a good place to cut it since I did all of chapter 1 the first part, so I just did all of chapter 2 here, so this has been Vise, and I'll see you guys next time when we start chapter 3 to go find that Pattymobile. Bye-bye for now!